2 miles away. And of course, more idiots can't be bothered to do the speed limit, which is 35 miles an hour. Yes, it's pointless. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, it makes no sense. That doesn't mean you get to violate the law because you're slightly inconvenienced. My goodness. You're not on a damn clock. Half of you people are on freaking vacation. You have nowhere you have to be. So why are you speeding? I actually have a clock that I have to deal with every day. You don't. No reason to be speeding. Ah, people. So off to our left here, we got the copper mine. I think it's aluminum and also zinc they do out of this little area. But we're looking for the big old slag pile, and there it is right there. That black mound of tailings right there. So we're gonna turn, make a left right at that slag pile. And this is the little town of Hayden. Winkleman, city limits. I guess Hayden's a little bit further up. Gila County, the Gila River, Winkleman. Why did it call it Winkleman instead of Hayden? But I guess Hayden is off to our left. There's a little truck stop here, maybe? I don't know. No? Just a gas station. White Mountain Bike Rally. And we can actually speed up here. Last 2,000 feet. Last 2,000 feet, then we can speed up to 55. Not one person working in that entire area. Not one. Yet the road was put down at 35 miles an hour, which apparently I'm the only one who paid attention to that and followed the dang law. All right, let's see here. This is what we want right here. No, that's closed.
13995. It is E77.
Next stop. There we go. And even better, we get to go right back through that again. Let's see. Here's our entrance right here. Contractor's Gate, NO truck entrance. All right. Do not proceed until you must first call logistics. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna turn around and back up right here. Alrighty. We could have made it a little bit easier to park. Seven 776 or 766 7941. Turn that retarder off. Been nice if they had put that information into my Qualcomm, so I knew what was going on. And now I can probably get to wait here because all these guys are waiting. 12:01. Okay, so we lost a good 45 minutes because of traffic and traffic lights and all that other crap. And having to do 30 freaking miles up around here, off duty. Delete that, yes. Compose. Arrived at shipper. Send, yes. All right. Now we get to make a phone call, and then we will go. Okie dokie, Smokey. Well, because of all the freaking delays, now I'm not going to sit here and wait. I'm going to head right up on top of the hill. They told me to come right on up, so I'm going to go right on up. Now, if I was early, I'd be sitting here just waiting. Got loose freaking gravel there. Righty. So we're going on in. You're entering private property. Well, that's completely freaking ignorant. You know, the number that you call to check in is all the way over in Pennsylvania. So, you know, people in Pennsylvania told me to come right up the freaking hill, and now I find out my 12 o'clock appointment means absolutely nothing, because now I'm on a waiting list. So now I got to turn around, go back down the hill to park down there, and they'll give me a call when they're ready. Freaking A, man, freaking A. I mean, that's called piss poor, you know, customer service. I mean, at the moment, I am the customer. You know, why is that so hard? Why is that such a difficult thing to do? You know, one, why is somebody in Pennsylvania handling the inboard and outboard here in Arizona? I mean, it doesn't make much damn sense to me, but, you know, whatever. Damn, everything's falling all over the place. I'm not going that damn fast. Put this guy by. All kinds of stuff crashed into the freaking ground. pretty poor customer service. You got to do something like that. I swear it's... Now I gotta fix all kinds of that's falling down. Yeah, that's the first time anything's crashed like that ever. Ah, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. All right. Finally getting called up the hill, an hour and 45 minutes late. Which of course sucks. Oh well, you can only do what I can do. Got my safety gear on. Got to put my hard hat on. Got my vest, long sleeve shirt, long pants, safety boots or shoes. Got to take in my ID because it's a high value load. I need a pin. Put a pin in my pocket. Not those, put another pin in my pocket. Alright, let's get around that barrier there as much as I can. Get out of the way as much as I can. All right, so now here I wait. Pull the brake, the trailer brake's just on the safe side because, all righty, so we are finally getting loaded. Basically, it's 2:20, my appointment was at 12 o'clock. Got called up the hill, basically 15 minutes before my detention pay would have started. Whatever. So they don't want filming of the facilities here because, like most places, they think it's Fort Knox. They act like their stuff is the most valuable stuff in the universe. Ugh. But now we're in line. There's a guy in front of me getting loaded right now. So once he's getting his second bundle of ingots, then once he gets strapped, once he gets chained down, then I'll get my 3 bundles of ingots. I'm getting 58 copper ingots in 3 bundles. And it's pretty dang hot here. I mean, I can see the, one of the, I don't know what they're going to call them, igniters or smelters or whatever they're talking about, but it's got the orange and green flames going on in it. And just being, 70 feet away, 80 feet away, I can still feel the heat. So, as soon as this guy gets loaded and strapped down, then I'll get loaded and strapped down, you know, chained down with 2 chains. Go out, back out, scale out, get my paperwork, back down the hill, put on my chains, put some extra strapping on, whatnot. Then I will now then I can put my tarp on and get going. You know, all that fun stuff. And because we basically lost well over 2 hours just waiting to get inside to get loaded. You know, I'm thinking the only thing I'm going to do is get back down to, I mean, I still got 8 hours on my clock I can still do something with. Let's see. So I got 8 hours and 34 minutes on my 14. 8 hours and 25 minutes on my drive. I mean, I could get somewhere tonight. May have to reserve a parking spot, but not particularly what I want to do. Let's take a look. So it's back down from here, back down to Tucson. From Tucson, it's back on I-10. I could get back out to Lordsburg. Get your fucking papers. You don't see the fucking clipboard there? Dumbasses. You gotta pay attention to what you're doing. Well, this guy wants, the crane operator wants me to pull up. So I was trying to stay out of his way while he was loading in case anything happened, so. All right. So he's gonna put his stuff on the, put stuff on the deck there, then we'll get chained up. He's gonna drop the paperwork back down. We'll get chained up, and then we will, once we are secure enough to drive back down the hill, scale out, check out, and get to the bottom. All right, here comes our first bundle here. Contact. The deck is flexing, and we're released. First bundle's down. So this is the fun. There comes my second bundle. Need to turn the AC up a little bit. All right, here comes our second bundle. These guys not putting any binders on. All right, second bundle is down and released. All right. And he's going forward this time because I think I got 3 bundles, 19, 19, and 20. So I think the 19s are behind me. The piles of 20 are in front of me, so. That's my third bundle just coming now. All right, it's over my deck. Being set down. Contact. And it's released. Just adjusting my mirror so I can watch him. So when he gives me the signal, I can get out and do what I need to do. So he's adjusting the bundles right now. Here we go, get our paperwork. Okay, now we're gonna throw some chains back in the bed. Let's see here. Choose destination, point of interest. History. Back to the Flying J on Lordsburg. That is the over the trip. That one down to there. Okay. Loaded. So 81 miles back to to Tucson, 149 miles to Lordsburg, which makes 548 miles to Amarillo. That'll work. That'll work. All right, the guy in front of me is either a team or it's a guy with a trainee. Two of them together. They got loaded before I did. They had one bundle of ingots fully locked down before I got my paperwork back, and before I started putting my chains and binders on. They already had one bundle. They have three, just like I do. 2 chains each, 2 binders, each bundle. I got mine done in less than 10 minutes. All 3 bundles, chains, binders put on, attached, snapped down tight, ready to roll. They still are not done with their very first one. So instead of rolling down the road, I sit here waiting for them to get out of my way, because I can't go anywhere. I can't go left, I can't go right, I can't back up to scoot around them. I have to wait till these 2 guys are done. So there ain't nothing I can do. All right, so I don't want to go there, don't want to go there. I'm going to go back to the pilot. Tap that. And it says I'm going to be driving, let's see, it's already 2:45. It's going to be 4 o'clock before I leave here. I got 240 miles to go. I got 4 hours of driving ahead of me after that. So I'm going to go ahead and reserve myself a parking spot to make sure I get one. I will not go without having a parking spot for the night. So Lordsburg, the pilot in Lordsburg. So semi, 1 spot at Guest Info, $15, but it's gonna be just fine. My password, log in. As soon as it comes up, the signal's not exactly great where I'm at, but all right, there we go. Yes, all that is good. So with tax of $1.16. Put in my information. And $16 later, I have my spot reserved for tonight. All right, there we go. They took the money. Didn't send me my confirmation number, so they can't argue. parking reservation number. There we go. And just to be on the safe side, I took an extra picture of it, even though it's in the email. Done. Nope. Okie doke. So now we got our parking spot. Tucson. Gonna get a scale ticket. And then tomorrow we will make it to Amarillo. So we'll be good. So 3 o'clock. Hopefully I'll be at the bottom of the hill in about 10 minutes. Hopefully. Depending on these two guys in front of me. I can't do anything till, they're out of the way.
A bit of a custom Mario, but you get it.
As soon as these two guys are out of my way, I can go. We all can exit. Then I can get down. Get to the scale, get out. Blah 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 blah. Go get my paperwork. Then I can get on down the get to the bottom of the hill. Put a couple of straps on. Put a strap on each one, and then I can get down the road because I got a 4-hour trip ahead of me. 4.5 hours to get back to Lordsburg. And then we're good to go. Unfortunately, these guys in front of me are taking their sweet time. I mean, yeah, I want them to be safe and do it right, but at the same time, you can pick up the pace a little bit. Come on, you just need to make it secure enough to get down there. You just need to get down to the bottom of the hill to do what you need to do. Oh, well. See you in a moment. All right. Got our paperwork. We're all checked out. Blah, 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 blah. Get down the bottom of the hill here. Throw a strap over each one. Cinch that down. Double check the chains.
Have a great day, Liz.
And we will get ourselves rolling. I got one chain I think I definitely want to tighten up by a half. All the others are solid. So chain number 3 on the way back. Let this guy by me. No sense in me blocking him in when I got to back into a spot up here.
Don't worry, sir. I'll get you on the next round of the Teletubby auditions.
That's a 10-4 there. Let's get on over here so we can find find ourselves a place to back on in. They give us no room to do so. On to channel 19. Turn that off. Turn that off. Got to throw on a tarp. Fun, fun, fun. Like I said, we're gonna throw three straps over the top, tighten one chain up, and we are good to go. Here's our load. Like I said, we got ingots. Tighten up, tighten off. This one is loose. Tighten off, tighten off. Tight enough. Like I said, we're gonna fix this one here. So we're gonna take half a link out. So if I take it out up here, that's one link. If I take it out of here, it's half a link because this is split in two. So we're gonna take one half link out and we'll be good. Then we're gonna throw our tarp up over top of it, bind it all down, bunch it all down. Then we can hit the road over to Lordsburg. Fun, fun, fun. Okie dokie. So we are secured. Got our paperwork, got our tarp on. All right, to my April scorecard. I am 8 out of 55 for my little fleet. Not too bad. And I am 293rd out of 1,483. So we are good to go. All right, first to Tucson, then to Lordsburg. I tell you, I definitely need a shower like nobody's business. Alrighty, so back down the way we came. 35 miles per hour for that freaking 14 miles. We have 6 hours and 56 minutes on our clock. 80 miles to Tucson. So that's over 8.5 hours. Or, no, sorry, an hour and a half there. Then 2 hours and a half to Lordsburg, New Mexico, where we will stop for the night. Goody goody gumdrops. Tucson. Get ourselves scaled. Get ourselves back to Lordsburg for tonight. It is now 4 p.m. We have about 4 hours to drive, so I'm not getting in there till 8 o'clock at the earliest. Which is why I reserved my parking spot. Then once we get to Lordsburg, we have a 548-mile drive to Amarillo. Amarillo, not Amarillo, Amarillo. Alright, slow down to 35 for no dang reason whatsoever. Yuck, yuck, yuck. There we go. So back to Tucson, then to Lordsburg. Yippee-ki-yay. Just at about 100 miles away from the border with New Mexico. We are just about 2 hours away from the pilot there in Lordsburg. It's basically 7:46 Mountain Time. So 9:46, 10 o'clock p.m. is when we're going to be pulling in there and getting ourselves shut down for the night. There's a couple spots without having the little sign in front of them. So that's going to be nice and easy. Alright, ready. And of course, knuckleheads parking at the entrance like they should not be doing. That's not a parking spot. You're an idiot. This is not a parking spot. You're an idiot. You need to turn your lights on there, meathead. This is not a parking spot. You're an idiot. All right. Well, there's a little more space open than I thought it would be, but when I'm pulling in at, you know, quarter of 10 o'clock at night, I'm not going to take any chances that I'm going to have a parking spot just because the possibility that it's going to be empty. I'd rather be 100% sure. All right, here we go. All right. Turn our lights off in front. Let's see, where's my lights in the rear? Turn them on in the rear so I can see where I'm going. And see if we can't find a freaking line on the ground, which I can't see. All right, let's move a little more to our passenger side here. Okay, I think I can see a line for the next lane. Okay, now I can see a line. Need to come out and repaint that. I mean, a can of spray paint from Lowe's or Home Depot, you know, it may not last a whole lot of time, but at least you'll be able to see it at least for a week or so. Yeah, come on. And a gentle bump on the curb. And our day is done. Thank goodness. Change. On duty. Post trip. Thank you.